Over the years, criminologists have studied fraud to help understand the reasons for committing it. There are various reasons for a person to commit fraud, and they tend to be split into three areas: pressure, rationalisation, opportunity. People can be motivated to commit fraud for a variety of reasons. Often their motivation comes from pressure within their private life. For 80% of people who may commit fraud, personal circumstances are a huge factor. Things such as relationship breakdown, debt, addiction, fear of losing their job, even malice can be a factor that tips people over the edge to the point where they see committing fraud or some other damaging act as a reasonable option. Employers have a duty of care to their employees without meddling in personal affairs. It is not unreasonable for a manager to inquire after the well-being of their employee, or to notice and comment on a change in an employee's circumstances. In fact, by maintaining an interest in an employee's well-being, it is possible that managers will notice circumstances that may cause a normally trustworthy member of staff to commit fraud. This is not to say that everyone who experiences something negative in their life is going to commit fraud, but evidence from these studies supports the expert view that these pressures are often a factor in causing people to act against their employer's interests. People who commit fraud against their employer often do so by reasoning that they are entitled to whatever it is that they are taking. They may believe that they are not getting paid enough for their role, or they may have been passed over for a development opportunity, or there could be any number of other beliefs, true or invented, at play. They also reason that they will not get caught, a factor worsened when organisations fail to communicate the detection of fraud or the consequences of committing it. These beliefs allow people who may never have considered committing a crime before to rationalise their actions and to convince themselves that they are not doing anything wrong because it's just a one-off victimless crime. The opportunity to commit fraud against an organisation often arises where there are weak controls, poor verification or checks, and where policies and procedures are not enforced. By having clear policies and procedures which set out the obligations on the employee towards the organisation, and by making sure that all employees are aware of and have read these policies, they should be in a better position to hold people to account for their actions. Certain policies may even require the employee to sign a declaration to confirm that they have read and understood their contents. This approach reduces the opportunities for a rogue employee to claim that they were unaware of their responsibilities and might prevent some fraud by positively impacting on the rationalisation that precedes it.